Hello guys and welcome to the Stanley Parable, which is a mind-blowing game kind of, and I thought it'll be cool to start it. Yeah, this game can't be finished. I mean, it has lots of endings. I need to choose your way that you want to do your ending. Oh, there
This
it
is the
is.
story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Okay, so apparently I'm on...
One day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, so... What the fuck? They just hear him.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So we
No
miss...
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Still want to explore. I'm sure this game is full of Easter eggs, so... Oops. It has also some achievement. Okay, can I close this door?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
Okay, let's go.
Nor did it advance the story in any way.
I can close computers. Okay. Nope. Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on
Okay.
his left.
So this is the first choice where we have to choose. He said on his left. What if I stay like that? Okay, let's do what he says. Nah. I'm sure everyone would go that way, so let's do what he says. Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it balance high, you take it passive aggressive and under... What? I have to read that. A lot of... What the fuck? Shut up. I can hear like a printer or something. Oh, actually it's this thingy. Everyone is unique. Number of plans on this side. Charts and size. Alright. Oh.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
What if I don't want?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
Okay, let's go.
No reason to still be here. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, let's go to the boss. Downstairs it may... I don't know what can be there. But this seems to be better a bit. I wonder if I can do that. Executive bathroom. Oh, there it is. Hey, boss.
Stepping into his manager's
That's
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
46. Yeah, let write this down. But I don't want to. I don't know the code, so I can write it. Basically, this is the photo from the game.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Alright, let's...
8. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely. But no, this forgot. But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
So if I didn't write the code, the author automatically opened me the door. Can I go back? What the fuck? Oh, that's an elevator. No. Okay, where do we go? Woo! Loading. Okay, let's see. I want to play all the endings, and maybe I can do like one ending on each episode.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
What the fuck?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. Alright, let's escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that
okay, let's go back.
This hall, Stanley would meet his Stanley thought better of it, and realized he
Nope.
simply had too much to live for.
Mind control facility. I can do that. Fuck. That a button?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Okay, so I think that's like the base or something.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's
Also,
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I can go. So one of these monitors is my office. It's that one. What was my number? 427? Yeah, that's it. I think 427 was it. Yeah, that's mine. So one of them is freedom. Honestly, if I was like the creator of the map, I would have put on another like I don't know, something really peculiar on one of the monitors, as the narrator said.
Control facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Wait. Okay.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
You are controlling my life.
Unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire
Okay,
life?
I'm not going to do the next choice that he says. He said that.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with
Can't jump.
emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Or... Wait, what I have to do then? What machine? Oh. Can I go? Can I die if I like jump into something? I'm sure it's an outcome if you stay AFK. Right, let's go through the big door, I guess. Facility power. My controls ideal. Awaiting input. Oh, there are two buttons. A choice.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
So which one do I press? Put an so I need to press the off button? The off button? What I have to do? Oh! Nope. System power. Okay, so if I press off, he's going to be happy because I pressed off, but if I press on, he may be mad about it. Let's press on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the control, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
You didn't tell me that. Didn't even tell me what this button does.
I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave.
I'm turning it off.
Throw my story off track. You're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode.
DNA identification.
How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
Oh fuck.
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Wait.
It's your time to shine. You are the star.
So I have to play
It's your story now.
at those
Shape
buttons.
your heart's desires.